Good morning traders, and welcome to this week's weekly market analysis, Monday the 21st of September. If we start off with taking note of the major news events that will take place this week, I'm showing you here my calendar. The ones to note out in specifically are coming from New Zealand. It's these two over here. It's the official cash rate and the RBNZ rate statement. That happens on Wednesday midday Sydney time, so that's the highest impacting. We also do have the manufacturing flash services numbers and PMI numbers for Europe happening on that same day at 5 in the afternoon. Okay, 5:30 in the afternoon, so look out for that. That's the major news for this particular week in terms of data releases, so take note of those. Again, they are in my local time, which is Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Sydney, and let me now bring forward my charts and let's kick off our analysis for this week. Let's kick off with the Australian US dollar pairing. As you can see from my chart here, the Aussie US has definitely been in an uptrend. It's made pretty much a one-way movement from around about 50, we got it as low as 54.90, and we're now sitting at about 70, just shy of the 73 level. Now if I zoom out of this chart and just show you a couple of things, or let me just first of all, I'll just jump into a weekly chart. We can see that this was the sharp descent from COVID back in March, and basically the Australian dollar has recovered quite well from that. At the moment, to me, this is a chart that I can't really see anything. It seems to be getting weaker. There's a lot of small candles throughout this whole region here, so the strength upward seems to be dying off, and there is a bit of profit taking from people who have been long Aussie US dollar, who are basically closing out the positions and cashing in on that profit. At the moment, for this particular pair, what I want to do is I'm just going to mark out a region around about here, and I want this pair to leave this region quite vigorously if it's going to continue up, or if it starts to come down, then I will look for opportunity to see what shapes up and what may follow next. But at the moment, it's a chart that it's not looking great for me. There's nothing really there. That trend seems to be weakening, and the size of those candles are getting quite small. The trading range is getting narrow, so it's not really, I'm not looking for more trend continuation, because these are signs that perhaps we are exhausting that movement. Okay, so that's my Aussie US dollar for this week. Let me move along. Let's have a look at the Euro USD. I'll start off, I'll just quickly zoom out. Let me look at a weekly chart first of all, so that I can see a larger picture. I have marked a high point there on my chart, so when we do get there, I'll remember what I'm looking at. Okay, so again, this chart has been recovering quite well post-March, and it's been pushing quite significantly. A lot of it is due to US dollar weakness, so a lot of currencies have made a lot of ground against the US dollar. Let's go back to daily. What I have marked out in this one is I can see there's a little bit of congestion happening right now. This is clearer than in the Australian US dollar pair. In this particular pair, I can definitely see that the market is starting to range in that region. So there's a couple of things that I want to look for. Right now we are very much in the center of that range, but I will be looking for opportunities on the top of the range to trade back down, and likewise on the bottom of the range to trade back up. Okay, now if I really do want to cash in on that, what I can do is I can drop down a time division to a 4-hour to try and get more abrupt entries into the market. Let me just measure the range of that channel. It's a 220 pip channel, so the range is quite good. There should be enough room in there if we approach those edges to be able to trade back towards the center and be able to get our targets if the circumstances do arise. So what we're going to look for is we will look for pattern confirmations and price action confirmations on the fringes to trade into the center of the channel. Okay, so leave these markings on your Euro USD so that you can see what you're looking for. At the moment we're smack in the middle, so there's nothing to do. Let's move along. Let's have a look at the US yen. Again, let me have a quick look at my weekly chart just so that I can remember. Okay, this is very interesting. I can see straight away that that level that we are right now is very, very similar. The market's come to that level a couple of times and it's pushed away. This being the exception, that was March where it broke straight through. We can see that it's done it there as well, and we are here again one more time, and the question is, can it do it? Now of course this is a weekly chart, so I just wanted to show you that level. Let me drop down a time frame, and when I drop down a time frame, it's very, very clear. I'm sitting here at what could be, even on a small scale, a double bottom over here. So naturally what I want to look for is I want to look for price action reversal. So we could get it out of these two candles. So the little one is this morning's candle, which is around about an hour and a half into formation. So I need to wait for that one to complete. Maybe tomorrow morning, if it does complete and lock in as an inside candle, that would give us the price action reversal confirmation that I'm looking for to be able to take a long on this particular chart. All right, now let me just have a quick look at a 4 hour to see if perhaps I have something there right now. So that's what it, okay, on a 4 hour it doesn't look as good. I have to go a little bit lower. Oh, on a 4 hour chart it's already happened. Give me 1 second, I'll just show you. So if I adjust my line there, we're still good. And now let me zoom in. On a 4 hour time frame, that's an inside candle. That's a reversal pattern right there, which means you would have triggered into the trade at the break, which is at that level there. Your stop would be down here somewhere, and that has not reached its target. So if you wanted to still jump in on this right now, the current price level is very, very similar to what you would have entered with a pending order, and we're looking to go into this direction. Probably our target's around about there somewhere. So whatever this distance is here, we want to measure it out over there, and that could be considered your T1. And then if you're looking for an extra target, then basically measure that distance again, and then this distance, or that big distance there, would be considered your T2. Okay, so on a 4 hour time frame, this one's ready to go. It has triggered. It hasn't pushed forward enough. If it had reached this level already, I would say forget about it, but it hasn't reached it yet, and the price that you're getting right now is slightly worse off than what you would have got with your pending order at the start of the day. Okay, so that's, and I've dropped down into a 4 hour time frame to be able to see that. If you don't like that trade, you can just wait for it on a daily chart. I've just gone back to a daily chart, and what we will look to see if I can get my price action confirmation out of these two candles there. Okay, there you have it. That's my US yen. GBPUSD. Let me look at the big picture first. I'll just jump into a weekly. Okay, let me mark something out. On a weekly, I can see that there we are at a level that actually even I could push it up to here. Okay, we can see that this level was respected. The market pushed down before, and it's pushed down again this time. Let me move into my daily chart. On my daily chart, that's that line that I had, so I've got to keep it in the back of my mind. Okay, my first gut instinct reaction is that we could be on a downtrend, and what I'd like to see is I'd like to see this break lower than that point there, break through it, then pull back up, and then at that point look for price action reversal, and if I do get it, then that would be my first trade into what could be a brand new trend moving downwards. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on the GBP USD. Currently right now at the level where it's at, I just will sit this out and just do nothing. Okay, so mark your chart so that you are aware what our game plan is for the GBP USD. US CAD. Let's look at the big picture. Okay, I need to mark this level here. It's a level which previously has been supportive. We're there again. It's done a little kick. Let's see how far that kick goes along. Let me move into my daily chart. Okay, there was no price action reversal anywhere in these little candles here, so okay, this particular one right now, I just need to wait this out. What I would like to see is this to kick along a little bit more, come back down, and then if we get price action reversal in that area, then if we kick away, that would be a trade that I would be looking for there. But right now, let's just wait this out, but please make sure that you have that line on your chart so that you're aware of the previous support levels on this chart. That's my US CAD. Let me have a look at the Euro Yen. Just have a quick glance at my weekly. This is a weekly chart. I'm just looking at my weekly, by the way. Some of you might be thinking, why are you looking at your weekly? Well, one reason is I haven't looked at these charts for about a month. I haven't done a weekly analysis for a little while, so I'm just recapping and it's a quick way to see what I was thinking, what I was looking at, key levels, etc., etc. Okay, nothing here. So go into my daily. Okay, with this one, let's look if I can get any kind of reversal in here. Let's look for a buy kind of trade as continuation into the trend. There is nothing there right now, so I just need to monitor to see if I can get any price action reversal there, and I'm looking for a reversal because the market's come down, reverse it into that area, and then pushing back up into that region there. Okay, that's the Euro Yen. Kiwi US. Okay, I've got a line there. Let me have a look. Why have I got a line there? There we go. So we've had a previous level there. It's kicked off there. So the question is, can it do it again? Zoom in. Alright, this one's a bit more straightforward. What we're going to look for is see if we can get price action reversal out of these two candles, and if we do, that will be our trigger, and we could get a trade set up for us tomorrow morning. Alright, so that one is the Kiwi USD, and I'm looking at a daily timescale, so keep that on your radar. ASX 200. Wow, the ASX 200, the last time I did a weekly analysis was a little while ago, and I had marked out this region, and surprisingly we're still in this parameter. Until I leave in either direction, I'm not interested in trading the ASX 200. This range to me is not large enough. I don't feel comfortable about it, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay, so pretty simple this one. Let's leave it and move along. Last one for the week, it is gold. I can see gold compressing here quite hard. I can see that there is a very tight compression in here, and typically what will happen here is we're either going to break back up or break back down. Okay, so if you are a breakout type trader, you can look out for that. I don't do much breakout trading anymore, or these days. That's just purely because it's for my psychological character, the breakout trade does not sit well with me, and I make too many mistakes in the trade, so I just try and steer away from it as much as I can, but I always do highlight it because there are many successful breakout traders that I know, and they like it. Okay, so look out for that. This one is setting up this heavy compression happening, and it will break out of that region one way or another, and that could present itself an opportunity for those type of traders. Okay, there you have it. That is gold, and that wraps up our analysis for this week. Guys, as always, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. You can follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, hope you all have a fantastic trading day. I will talk to you tomorrow for the daily call. Bye for now.